Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to Quesnel City Council. Before we get going with the council meeting, we have a public hearing, and this is a public hearing regarding City of Quesnel Official Community Plan Amendment Bylaw number 1933 and Zoning Bylaw Amendment by number 1934. Before I go to the public hearing, I just want to read a public statement into the record. This public hearing is being convened so that council can hear the views of the public with respect to the subject bylaws. Council members may ask questions of the proponent or city staff. Council may not debate the merits of the proposed bylaws with individual citizens. At this public hearing, any person present who believes that his or her interests are affected by the proposal shall be given an opportunity to be heard. However, it is important that all who speak at this meeting restrict their remarks to matters contained within the bylaws. No one will be or should feel discouraged or prevented from making his or her views known. Those who wish to speak concerning the proposed bylaws will be given the opportunity. And throughout the public hearing, I will be asking for submissions, so I'll come back to that. After this public hearing has concluded, Council intends to review the Development Service Manager's recommendations publicly at a future Council meeting. During the course of a public hearing, please remain quiet, regardless of whether you are in favor or opposed to any particular application or argument. This allows others whose views may differ from yours to feel free to express themselves in as impartial a forum as possible. So that concludes the public statement. Now I'm going to go to the Director of Development Services for an introduction of the two bylaws. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to Deputy Hartley. Sorry.
City of Quesnel Official Community Plan Amendment Bylaw 1933 of 2023, a bylaw to amend the City of Quesnel Official Community Plan Bylaw 1879 of 2019, and City of Quesnel Zoning Amendment Bylaw 1934 of 2023, a bylaw to amend the City of Quesnel Zoning Bylaw 1880 of 2019. These proposed amendments to rezone 2288 Gassoff Road to enable a house to be subdivided from the mobile home park subject to the applicant receiving a development variance permit to amend Section 14.3.2A of the zoning bylaw to allow a minimum lot size to 1.57 hectares. The notice of public hearing was published in the Quesnel Cariboo Observer on January 11th, 2023 and January 18th, 2023. The notice of public hearing was posted in the City Hall's public posting areas as per Section 466 of the Local Government Act. The notice of public hearing was mailed out to subject property or properties within 100 meters of the subject property on December 19th, 2022. The development notice signs were installed on December 14th, 2022 on the subject property. Attached are the proposed bylaws as noted prior. The two staff reports attached to this agenda are Administration Report number 24, 2023, held December 13th, 2022, and read out by Director Turner. And there will be a report coming to tonight's regular council meeting, Administration Report 31, 2023. We received one written public submission prior to the agenda being published. It was dated January 6, 2023, and it was from a gentleman named Jauary. And his two concerns were current 2288 Gassoff Road be preserved, the number be preserved for the mobile home park units, and a new street number be issued for the subdivided proposed Lot B to avoid all existing tenants having to change their addresses. And the owner should be required, it should be required that the owner erect appropriate signs at both entrances to the mobile park proposed Lot A, identifying it as Meadowwood Mobile Home Park with delineation of all unit numbers for the 911 emergencies, along with the 2288 Gas Off Road street number.
Thank you very much. And with respect to the letter, I've already spoken to a couple of the people in the gallery that are residents of the mobile home park and said to them that it's really housekeeping items that are not really attached to the nature of the bylaw, and that we can deal with that through staff at a later time, but we don't see any problems with what the letter is requesting. So having said that, we have the one letter that has been submitted. Are there any representations from the gallery for a first time? Are there any representations from the gallery for a second time? And for a third and final time, are there any representations from the gallery? Hearing none, I would entertain a resolution to adjourn this public hearing. Do we do that by resolution?
Yes, please.
Okay, I've got Councillor Runge and Councillor Rudenberg. All in favor of adjournment? Opposed? Carried.